As we discuss about the disease condition, particularly the chronic disease condition, which are not caused by miasms. Okay, so one is the drug disease. There is a 74, 75 and 76. Then we start to discuss about the one more disease condition which are not caused by miasms, particularly what is called there is pseudokine disease. Okay, so now we just enter into the scope of homeopathy, that is where we have the exact scope. Okay, so now we go on to 78 aphorism. What is the importance of 78? The true natural chronic disease are those that are arise from a chronic miasm. Okay, so when you say the true natural chronic disease means it is only from the, or it is caused by the chronic miasm. You know what is the meaning of the miasm? It is nothing but the disease producing agent. Okay, so Hahnemann told these are the dynamic agent. It is only agent, it carries the forces. Okay, so from a chronic miasm. So what is the reason for the natural disease means? Okay, it is due to the chronic miasm, which when left to themselves, okay, that is if a person is affected by the chronic miasm, when you not properly treated and unchecked, that is it is not possible to check the miasms, unchecked by the employment of those remedies. Okay, so now you are not able to prescribe the correct remedy for the disease condition. So what happened? If you are not able to prescribe the correct remedy, that is, there are specific for them. So Hahnemann mentioned the specific because you already know about that in homeopathy there is no specific. Then why he told like that one? Because here what is the meaning of the specific means the psoric condition treated by the antisoric, psychotic condition treated by the antipsychotic, and syphilitic condition treated by the antisyphilitic. Okay, so that are the specific for them. Always go on increasing and growing worse conditions. Okay, so if you are not properly treated, the disease condition is worsening every time, and also it is a growing worse. And notwithstanding the best mental and corporeal regimen, if the disease condition is worsened, okay, even though you are giving the best what is called best treatment, treatment means the corporeal and mental regimen, only the maintenance, and torment, what happened? It is not response to the mental and corporeal regimen. So what happened, and what is the role of the miasm in the body? And torment the patient to the end of his life. Okay, torment, torture. Just this miasms give the torture to the life of the patient. Otherwise, it just affect the vital force of the patient. We already know about that second, that is in when we discuss about the 72 aphorism, chronic disease. Mostly it affect the vital force, and the vital force severely affected and unmerciful extent. Hahnemann used that word. Okay, so what happened? No, the end of his life with ever aggravated sufferings. So each time that patient is aggravated by these sufferings. These are the most numerous and greatest scourges. Okay, so here there are the most numerous. These miasms produce the numerous means many, and the greatest scourges. Scourges means something which causes death. Okay, scourges means something which causes death. So mere misery. Okay, so this miasms, when you are not properly treated, automatically it leads to the death of the patient. Of human race, for the most robust constitution, even though the person is the more robust in constitution, and also the best regulated mode of living. Okay, so here the living of the patient is the best living. Okay, it is not like that of the pseudokine disease. Now you give everything is good to the patient, but under the most vigorous energy of the vital force are insufficient for their eradication. Okay, because here what Hahnemann indirectly says means in drug disease the vital force is remedied itself. In pseudochronic disease, how we treat it means, in pseudochronic disease, the best mode of life of the patient can eradicate the disease condition. But here what happened? No, these things are not at all helpful to that condition. Okay, so the miasms, it is only treated by the specific remedy which is indicated for them. So here there is in that 78 aphorism, Hahnemann has given the introduction about the miasms, chronic miasms, psoriasis, syphilis. It can be only treated by the specific remedies. There is a specific remedy, antipsoric or antipsychotic or antisyphilitic. Otherwise, there is no possible to treat the disease condition. Okay, so here that is the 78 aphorism. Then next, when we go to the 79 aphorism. Okay, clear? I think you won't have any doubt in the 78. Now we just move on to 79. Hitherto, syphilis alone has been to some extent, because so far it was happened in the 17th century. They are mostly worried about the syphilitic condition. So only Hahnemann told that hitherto means so long. The syphilis alone has been to some extent known as such a chronic miasmatic disease, which when uncured, okay, when that syphilitic condition is uncured, what happened? Only ceases, means stopped. Uncured ceases only with the termination of life. Okay, termination of life means is the end of the life. It is the termination of life. So when you not treated the properly, that syphilitic condition definitely leads to death of the patients. Psychosis, second condition, the venereal disease or the contaminated disease. You already know about that. Psychosis is the growth. Okay, equally ineradicable by the vital force. It is also not possible to treat, or the vital force cannot be remedied itself without proper medicinal treatment. Was not recognized a chronic miasmatic disease of a peculiar character. They don't know this is also one of the chronic miasm. They are not bothered about that. Okay, but which it nevertheless undoubtedly is. Definitely there is no doubt in it. For what? And physicians imagined they had cured it when they had destroyed the growths upon the skin. What they thought, that is what allopathic people thought about the psychosis condition. Just cutting the warts by the knife, we can easily treat it. They thought like that. So only Hahnemann mentioned that they had cured it when they had destroyed the growths upon the skin. Okay, grow by the persisting but, sorry, not the by, it is the but the persisting dyscrasia. What is it with dyscrasia? It is nothing but a physiologically unbalanced state of the body. Okay, so dyscrasia means the constitution is also one of the constitution. It is the what is called, it is the physiologically unbalanced state of the body, occasioned by it escape their observations. Definitely, when you do not treat the psychosis in proper condition, definitely it also affect the individual. Okay, in allopathy they thought that they just treat the disease condition by mere surgical, but it is not like that one. Okay, clear? So in this, Hahnemann mentioned the 79 aphorism. Hahnemann give the importance to syphilis and psychosis. That is the venereal miasms. Okay, because two miasms are broad. The miasms are also broadly divided into two. One is the venereal miasm and the other one is the non-venereal miasms. Okay, venereal miasm means it is a psychosis and syphilis. Non-venereal miasm means it is a psoriatic condition. That condition is discussed in next aphorism, that is called as 80 aphorism, 80. Okay, clear?
Shut